It's sad. It's really, really sad. It's really, really ridiculous at this point. Kathy Engelbert would rather continue to suspend people and give out these bogus $200 fines with a snicker where you have to mail her a chocolate bar as a part of the fine. She'd rather continue this nonsense rather than she would rather fix her mess. It's ridiculous. It is sad. It is embarrassing. From Cheryl Reeve to Caitlin Clark to Sophie Cunningham, it is ridiculous. Kathy Engelbert should be fired immediately. Immediately. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification. Let's get right into it. The news came out that Cheryl Reeve has been suspended for game 4. Am I surprised with the way you was wilding, Cheryl? I'm not gonna lie. Hey. I love a good crash out. But with the way you was wilding, I'm not necessarily surprised. But I think you had all right to wild out over what happened. I think you had every right to defend your team and your star player, as any coach should. As any coach should. You're supposed to crash out about yours. When it comes to your star player, you supposed to, it's whatever. I'm willing to go to whatever lengths to protect my star. That I like that. I respect that. So here's where it came out. Cheryl Reeve has been suspended for game 1 for her conduct and comments during and following the team's loss on Friday, the WNBA announced. Reeve will serve suspension during Sunday's game 4 of their semifinal series in Phoenix. Here are a list of things that they use to gather why they are going to suspend her, and we're going to get into the BS of this whole thing, which is ultimately Kathy Engelbert. That's really what it is. It says Reeves' conduct and comments include aggressively pursuing and verbally abusing a game official, failure to leave the court in a timely manner upon her ejection, inappropriate comments made to fans while exiting the court, remarks made in a post-game press conference. These things combined are the reason in which she is being suspended. That's why she's being suspended. And I think this is a really interesting point someone made here. They said Cheryl Reeve getting suspended isn't happening in a vacuum. This is what happens when you hire leadership from outside the league, Kathy Engelbert, ignore the people who built it, and don't listen to players, fans, and coaches. When you dismiss institutional knowledge, you lose the heartbeat of the league. Now things are unraveling, frustrations boiling over, and the people who care the most are the ones paying the price. If you don't censor the voices who live this game, you end up with the mess you have today. That's just the rules of business. Do better. That's a strong statement. Strong statement, and I'm not necessarily mad at it. I think Kathy Engelbert is a joke. She's done a horrible job. We've seen player after player go to the podium and talk about how awful the officiating has been. We've seen coach after coach, from Cheryl Reeve to Stephanie White, Sandy Brondillo. We've seen coach after coach get to the podium and address how bad the officiating is. But she wants to continue to pretend like it's not a problem, and she's willing to die on that hill. She's willing to die on that hill of these officials are good, yada, yada, yada. No, this needs to be a part of the players' CBA for next year. You guys need to negotiate. We need a better budget for better referees. NC college should not have better referees than the actual pros. That's backwards when you even think about it. It's backwards even saying it. And it's common sense. So this is something that needs to be fixed. Let's take a look at Kathy Engelbert continuing to not acknowledge that the fans are trash. She puts more energy into suspending Sophie Cunningham and stalking Sophie Cunningham's social media than she does actually watching to make sure the refs are doing a good job. She stalks Sophie Cunningham's podcast more. than she watches her damn referees. She stalks Caitlin Clark's Twitter and Instagram more than she watches her damn referees. It's bad business. It's nasty. Let's take a look at her deflecting when someone asks about, this is Christina Williams, and she had an interview with Cathy, and she asked about the referees, and Cathy completely deflects, continues to act like it's not a problem.
Another area I think of concern was regarding the officiating this season. I know that's something that's talked about year over year. What steps is the league taking to ensure like the fair and consistent calls are being made throughout like these high stake playoff games?
Yeah, I think, Christina, I smiled when you started that question because I don't think it's just this year.
Look at her. She looked like she don't have a clue. She looked like she don't have a clue what's going on.
Every year, everybody complains about officiating, by the way, in every sport. So, but that means people care. They care so much. And we hear the concerns from the ecosystem in our league, whether it's fans, players, coaches. We take it seriously. We understand there's frustration. Our game is constantly evolving. We just talked about the speed, talent, and physicality, and we recognize that, as leagues change and rules change, and players get bigger and stronger and faster. And
bruh, answer the question. You're not even answering the question. Like, come on, stop trying to spin us. Stop trying to spin us, Cathy. We are not stupid.
Officiating needs to change. So as our game evolves, we'll continue to work hard on officiating. We do have a thorough process. I didn't know this until I came into a league because I was one of those complaining about officiating in all sports before I became a commissioner. But thorough process to becoming an official, extensive training and education, but also
Nah. I'm not buying it. I am 1000% convinced you could be a full-time worker at Home Depot and go get a job as a WNBA referee. You can bag groceries for a living and then go get a part-time job as a WNBA referee. I'm not buying it, Cathy. All the education you have to do. Man, get the hell out of here. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? We don't believe that. We don't believe you. You need more people.
the accountability on a nightly basis. Every single game, every single play, call or non-call, is reviewed. There's evaluations, so teams have the opportunity to provide feedback. So we're working as hard as we can to make sure we're getting consistent officiating, but I understand the frustrations and we hear them.
Man, you hear them, but you're not doing nothing about it. You sitting here acting like it's not a problem. You are spending more time stalking Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham on social media than you are actually getting your damn officials in order and together. That's what you're doing right now. That's what you're doing. Get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. This is Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel.